helps you just associate more with other people and the situations that they deal with. So it is one of my favorite parts, is being able to walk through and having a lot of the nonprofits and community organizations coming in and having so much success with our visitors coming through, you know, whether it's raising money or just generally trying to get the word out about what they're trying to do.
Could you just mention that Greyhound thing again, because my battery had gone.
Oh, okay. So the Greyhound Outreach, they come in twice a month. They bring their dogs, and these are rehabilitated greyhounds that come in. They were raised for racing. A lot of them were very neglected because they're retired from racing, and a lot of families just left them behind. So they bring them in to A, raise awareness for Greyhound Outreach and these dogs, and how they need love and nurturing, and B, to also adopt them out, so finding good families. So families can come in and fill out an application here, and then ultimately do a home visit and adopt the Greyhound if they're a good fit.
And you said you work with a lot of other nonprofits?
We do. We have a lot of community organizations and nonprofits that come in. They set up tables, they host events. You know, this morning I mentioned the multiple sclerosis walk. We had about 500 people come on site and just walk around, raise awareness. They raise money. People can pre-register. So we host a lot of walks as well. So you can tell this is a little bit different, just design-wise. This is our expansion. We still have businesses open, like Alta. Alta will open in May of this year, but we are pretty much full in terms of space. What's unique about it, like I mentioned, is the LEED certification, and one example of that is the flooring that you're standing on right now. So this flooring is made out of recycled rubber, cork, and crushed walnut shells. So it's fully sustainable and recyclable. If you wear heels, it's a little bit softer, so it's good on your feet. So this is probably the best portion. The steel that we use to build this entire facility is 95% recycled steel. And then any furniture that you see as well is sustainable. It's recycled material too. So like I said, you have to go through strict rules and regulations. The United States Green Building Council has to pre-approve anything that comes on site. But the other attribute that makes this space so unique is that on top of this area, so this is what we call our common area, this is what we own as Destiny USA. On top of this being LEED certified, we require any store coming inside of the expansion to obtain certification as well. So every single space from top to bottom inside this facility is sustainable.
Do they rent your places?
They do. So you know, it's a pretty interesting relationship because you know, I could host an event out here in our common area space. I cannot walk into Saks and host an event in there because that's their space. So it's a unique landlord-tenant relationship that a lot of people don't really understand. But it's working. It works really well, and we have some great tenants and managers that get really involved in the events on site as well. So what we're walking through right now is our outlet section. These are all the higher-end luxury outlets that are still fairly new to not only Destiny USA, but to the Syracuse area. A lot of these stores are not available anywhere else in New York other than New York City. So we often get a lot of, when we name these stores, when I say I'm from New York, they say, oh, Manhattan. But we have a lot of visitors from New York City, particularly university students, coming up here to study. So they're already very familiar with these brands.
And you talked about Syracuse from
So I mentioned Cheesecake Factory opened on February 11th, so they're still fairly new. They had the 5th best opening in the history of their chain here at Destiny USA. On Valentine's Day, they have a 5-hour wait. I would not, with a date, wait 5 hours for Cheesecake Factory, but to each their own. They've been a great addition. If anything, I have discovered that people in this local area absolutely love food, because every restaurant opening that we've had has been incredibly successful. What's great about those openings as well is, for example, Gordon Biersch, which we'll see in just a moment. It's a brewery and a restaurant, so they have a lot of American food. For their grand opening, they donated 10% of proceeds to the Food Bank of Central New York. So we also get a lot of these stores looking for local nonprofits to engage with during their opening timeframes to help raise awareness. If at any time you want to stop and go shopping, just tell me.
We cannot.
So Todd's is actually a
Todd's is another Italian bread.
So this is a great example, actually, this section right here. These are really high-end outlets. On top of that, for being in Syracuse, this is the 4th Todd's outlet in the country. It's only the 4th. Their other locations are in Chicago, Las Vegas, New York, very dense metropolitan areas. So this is a really unique market for them. That also goes for Ferragamo. This is only their 8th outlet in the country. So we've been able to really get some unique product at the outlet level to provide that value price.
You see, I was walking
So now,
stay away from my mind. But it was so many places.
so just imagine working here every single day, having a relationship with managers so they know when you get paid and they know how you dress. So every time you walk past
I
the
have a
store,
fantastic deal.
it's awesome.
No, I did not work here.
Oh yeah. So this is, obviously we're not hiding it all today. We get a lot of snow in Syracuse, which benefits our facility tremendously because we're all indoors. So fully enclosed, all you have to do is get here and you can have a lot of fun. We've actually been voted 3 or 4 years in a row America's Snowiest City. It's what we're known for on top of men's college basketball with Syracuse University. So we created a fun little board with a hashtag for Twitter, Snow on SYR for Syracuse. And we let people pick and choose the words so they can create what they love to do, what they're excited to do, and they can take photos and share them online.
Okay, why can't you wait to do a Destiny USA this season? Let's go to the movies. Okay, from Destiny USA, learn more about Destiny USA. Follow us on
Some Brazilian steakhouse. We have Mexican and Canteen Burritos right here. Mountain Pot. We also have a 90,000 square foot Dick's Sporting Goods. A little bit down that hallway, which is 2 full levels. What really makes this area special is the vast openness. It's a great community space. We host a lot of events down here on the first level. Hard to miss the ropes course, 2 levels above us here. This is the largest indoor suspended ropes course in the world. And it is part of Waterworks. Excuse me. You want to try it today?
I would love it.
You have to pay a ticket. It is part of Waterworks. If you want to go on it today, though, you have to buy a ticket. So it's... Yep. Yes. Yep. So the ropes course is actually part of Wonderworks. So it's one big facility, but their ropes course just happens to be out in the fountain area. So at its highest point, it's about 81 feet high. There are 80 elements to choose from. You can see that go a little bit further down, closer to the ground. And then there's a portion that does go up over the 3rd level for people who aren't in enormous Phantom heights. And then for young children, down here in our 2nd level, you can see kind of that jungle theme right there. That's what Sky takes. It's only about 2 feet off the ground. And it's for younger children who still want to have the ropes course experience. So we can head upstairs and check out Wonderworks because that is one of my personal favorite 85-foot-long guitar-shaped bar. And about once a month have national acts. Toby Keith was here, oh god, time flies, I want to say November. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but he came and performed an acoustic set. We've had a lot of other celebrities coming in and performing there. Right behind us we have Revolutions, which is a 12-lane bowling alley, a full arcade, and also a full-service restaurant. So lots of fun things to do up here. We have a comedy club. And we actually have something brand new that just opened about 2 weeks ago. It's called 5 Wits. And what it is it's a physical interactive challenge. They have 4. The 2 that are open right now are called Tomb and Espionage. So Tomb is you solve a series of riddles. You're trapped inside of a pyramid, and if you don't get out within a certain period of time, you're cursed forever. So it's a fun group activity to do. And what's great about it is the more you do it, you can actually enhance the challenges and make it more difficult, so it's not the same every time you go. So Waterworks is science-based. It actually is a great educational venue for children, but a lot of fun for people of any age. So the story and the myth of Waterworks is that Professor Wonder was living in the Bermuda Triangle and trying to invent a man-made tornado. He started experimenting, and the experiment went terribly wrong. It ended up lifting his house up in the air and spinning it around, and it landed upside down here on our 3rd level. Their 4 other locations are, as I mentioned, all down south: Myrtle Beach, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, and Panama City Beach, Florida. They're all standalone locations. So this is their only location where they're inside of another facility. And that goes for a number of our other entertainment venues. The go-karting, the golfing, the 5-wits game that I just mentioned to you as well, Revolutions, they've never been inside of a facility, let alone up on a 3rd level. So it's been an interesting combination of venues, and we've been working really closely with those venues too to help promote out and get them used to this adjustment, because it's a very different product for them.